2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you?
That dog will hunt.
And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
He finds himself in a share of eighth. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Retun style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Next up is this par 4 hole.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
This one's tracking. Oh, what a super shot. Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. Pretty good shot there.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Had a big eagle on the last hole.
Let's catch up with Harold Varner. Oh, what a shot! And mark him down for a birdie.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here. Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. 2 strokes off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Great touch.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Oh, how handy is that? Move him into top spot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Oh, get in. How good would that have been if it had dropped? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Ooh,
right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front nine, the ninth, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in two. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Wonderfully played. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Opting for the 5-iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Currently leading by 2. Going with the 8-iron here. Good shot there, Beamer. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. That's frustrating. An opportunity to make a par here. And that puddle drop. Well done. Now 2 shots up after that one. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Nicely done.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Was on a good line. Putting for a par now. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Yeah, they're planning an aggressive play here, guys. Going for it in 2.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
They'll have to channel their inner 7.
And there it goes from the sand. Chance to move to 8 under here. Oh, so close. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Lining up the birdie putt here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 13th. Should find the green here.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 8 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
He's playing the draw here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Get excited. This could go in. Well, that'll play. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Yeah, this is lovely. Got the muscles out there. Great shot from the lie.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet.
Looking really good, this one. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And it's time to recap that play.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
This is bold, going for it in 2.
That's a golf shot. Always a bonus when you can just tap in your regal putt. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Such soft hands.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Well, that looked good for a long way. This is a par putt. And with that, this round comes to a close.